Hello everyone, welcome to MedTuber. In this video, we'll be seeing about the sepsis definitions and the diagnostic criteria for sepsis. Coming to the diagnostic criteria, the suspected or documented a case of sepsis have the following variables are considered. General variables which we see are fever greater than 38.3 degrees centigrade, hypothermia with core temperature of less than 36 degrees centigrade, and heart rate of greater than 90 per minute or more than 2 standard deviations above the normal value for age, and having tachypnea, and having altered mental status, and having significant edema or positive fluid balance of greater than 20 ml per kg over 24 hours, and hyperglycemia with a plasma glucose of greater than 77 millimoles per liter of 140 milligrams per deciliter in the absence of diabetes. Then coming to the inflammatory variables, having leukocytosis with WBC count of greater than 12,000, and leukopenia with WBC count of less than 4,000, and normal WBC count with greater than 10% immature forms, and plasma C-reactive protein of more than 2 standard deviations above the normal value, and having procalcitonin more than 2 standard deviations above the normal value. Coming to the hemodynamic variables, we consider hypotension of arterial hypotension, which is defined as a systolic blood pressure of less than 90 and mean less than 70, and systolic blood pressure decreasing greater than 40 mmHg in adults or less than 2 standard deviation below the normal for age. Then coming to the organ dysfunction variables which we consider are arterial hypoxemia, which was seen by PaO2 by FaO2 ratio of less than 300, and acute oliguria of urine output less than 0.5 milliliter per kg per hour for at least 2 hours despite adequate fluid resuscitation, or creatinine increase of greater than 0.5 milligram per deciliter, and coagulation abnormalities with INR of greater than 1.4 or APTT greater than 60 seconds, and having ileus that is absent bowel sounds, and thrombocytopenia with a platelet count of less than 1 lakh, and hyperbilirubinemia with the plasma total bilirubin of greater than 4 milligram per deciliter. Then coming to the tissue perfusion variables which we see are hyperlactemia, that is greater than lactate levels are greater than 1 millimole per liter, and decreased capillary refill time. Then coming to the definition of severe sepsis. Severe sepsis is a sepsis-induced tissue hypoperfusion, which it contains hypoperfusion and with the infection-induced hypotension, elevated lactate levels of greater than 4 millimoles per liter, and oliguria, or having an organ dysfunction with any of the following thought to be due to infection with the sepsis-induced hypotension, as we already seen the definition of hypotension, and lactate above the upper limits of the lab normal, and the urine output of less than 0.5 ml per kg per hour for more than 2 hours despite adequate fluid resuscitation, and having acute lung injury with PaO2 by FaO2 ratio of less than 250 in the absence of pneumonia as an infection source, and acute lung injury with PaO2 by FaO2 ratio of less than 200 in the presence of pneumonia as an infection source, and having creatinine greater than 2 mg per deciliter, and bilirubin greater than 2 mg per deciliter, platelet less than 1 lakh, and coagulopathy with INR greater than 1.5. This is severe sepsis criteria. Then coming to septic shock, and septic shock is defined as sepsis-induced hypotension with persisting despite adequate fluid resuscitation.